did for us last time round was make a beautiful pastry. What he's done this time round is he's filled this up with an unreduced sauce. And so what's happened is the sauce, too much, too thin, has boiled and boiled and boiled, and it's left 3/4 of the pastry completely raw. Both these cooks have felt the pressure of this competition, and it happens.
Way, Jilly.
I want to be really positive. I loved this pie. I feel really sorry for George. I still love the flavours, however. I love the concept of this. I love it when he gets it right.
Ed.
I'm going to be very, very honest. I feel terribly disappointed. And the only way I'm going to be able to be rational in my judgment today is by rewinding. I know George can make a beautiful pie. I've tasted it, I've seen it. I know he can make beautiful chips and create a lovely plate of food. So I'm going to be nostalgic today, and I'm going to look back to the good old days.
The good old days of George's pie.
Yeah.
This dramatic but utterly fascinating position is now in their hands. Let's turn our attention to today's pudding cooks.
48-year-old Martin Roper's love for food and cooking comes from his job that takes him all round the world.
Fortunately for me, the buying for the men's clothes shop takes me to Barcelona quite a bit, Florence. And one thing I really love to do when I go to these cities is try all the different lovely foods.
But disaster nearly struck in the first round when he forgot an important part of his dish.
There are days like this for our cooks sometimes when things just don't go according to plan.
I forgot to cook my ice cream at custard stage. Left it in the freezer, completely forgot about it, and when it came to making the ice cream, it was far too late.
However, the flavours of his Bakewell tarts were enough to carry him through.
It's really lovely. The texture of the frangipane is beautiful. Wonderful flavour of almonds. It's lovely.
Martin's Bakewell tart.
And with more at stake today, he's making an important change.
It's got a pastry band around the outside now. There's no pastry base, but I have incorporated some pastry in the dish.
Martin's competitor, 18-year-old student Daniel Mitchell, learnt his cooking skills from the experts, his family.
My interest in cooking really came from my nan, because we always baked together. And after that, just really started to love cooking, and I found it as a real passion of mine.
The judges were equally impressed.
Well done, Daniel, I must say. Absolutely delicious creme caramel.
Daniel's creme caramel.
When I found out I won, I was really pleased. I mean, I was nervous, but when it came out with name, I was so joyed. It was probably the best feeling I've had, really, ever.
And even though the competition is stepping up a gear today, Daniel is so confident he's changing absolutely nothing.
I think the judges might prefer the crumble cooked all together in the oven, but I just think that it'll be too one-dimensional by doing it like that, so I've just stuck to the way I've done before, and I'm quite confident that it will do fine in the competition.
So the fight for today's final £500 prize and a place in the national finals is between Martin and his Bakewell tart with vanilla ice cream and Daniel's creme caramel, accompanied by a deconstructed rhubarb crumble.
Pressure, pressure, pressure in the pudding kitchen. Last year, the 14-year-old Murray won the competition, cooking right there. And we've got Daniel, who's 18. I'm going to come to him in a second. This is fun, really, to see you back here. I'm glad you are. I mean, you've obviously got something very special going on. You just, by your own admission, didn't get the ice cream right, which must be incredibly frustrating.
And embarrassing.
Right.
Having done it many times.
Right. So today, focusing on the ice cream.
Yeah.
All right. Good man.
Thank you
nice to see you. Here he is.
Hiya.
Lovely to see you.
And you.
I love the fact that the judges thought you should do one or two things and you thought, nah.
Well, I tried it once or twice, but I thought I'll stick to what I know how to do best, really.
Sometimes there's something to be said for that, isn't there? Well, I'll just sum up quickly. £500. The national finals. So good luck. An awful lot to cook for today. Now's your moment. Go for it.
Martin starts with the part that nearly proved his downfall in the regional heats, his ice cream. He makes a vanilla custard, which this time he remembers to cook out, and then pours it into the ice cream maker.
This time round, we're going to have, I think, a much better ice cream. There it is. It looks perfect. Good work there.
Next, he moves on to the one change he's incorporating into his dish, the new pastry he hopes will add another texture to his tart.
What he's doing, you'll see the strip here that he's rolling out. He's going to line the vertical part, the sides of his Bakewell are going to have pastry. Bottom is going to be bare and unadorned.
Next job is the frangipane filling, which proved such a hit last time. He's sticking to a tried and tested recipe to hopefully see him through to the national finals. To sugar and butter, he adds eggs, amaretto and ground almonds. He mixes it together and spoons it into his pastry-lined ring.
That looks beautiful. Look at that. It looks sensational.
This is very uplifting for the day.
He'll serve his dish alongside a Tweel biscuit fashioned into the shape of a spoon, a strawberry coulis and hopefully that set ice cream. Martin's rival Daniel is so confident of success today that he's making no changes. He starts with his rhubarb, which he stews in sugar syrup, star anise and vanilla.
All this is his interpretation of rhubarb and custard, if you think about it. You've got a set custard, which is caramelised, i.e. the creme caramel, and then rhubarb, which is braised. So that's what it is. It's a rhubarb and custard in a different theme.
He'll top the rhubarb with crumble later, so turns his attention now to his creme caramel. He starts by spooning caramel into the bottom of his ramekins. Next, he makes his custard by whisking eggs with sugar, then adding milk. He pours this onto his set caramel and bakes in the oven. But the nerves have kicked in, and he's forgotten one very important thing.
He's forgotten to put water in his water bath.
Yeah.
So the heat's got in there, and instead of cooking the custard, he's overcooked it. When the custard gets overcooked, it souffles up, gets a skin all over the creme caramel, and the best thing he can do now is throw it all away and start again.
It's now a race against time as Daniel starts the entire process again. He pours another mix of custard onto more set caramel, and this time ensures there's enough water before cooking in the oven.
He seems to be on track again, Daniel. And fair play to Daniel, because when you have a major disaster like that, when half your dessert's missing, it takes a strong character to hang in there and do it again.
Once cooked, he puts the puddings in the fridge to cool. All he can do now is hope they'll set in time.
And this is a real triumph today, because it's been one of the funny days, really, for regional final, but fantastic, fantastic puddings coming here from the Midlands.
Coming up, the judges are impressed with a pair of delicious desserts.
This is a fantastic dessert. This is rhubarb and custard at its best.
But who will win £500 and a place in the national finals?
We have a winner. It is...
We're giving you the chance to get your kitchen right up to date with these great gadgets. Watch while you work on a Salvos 15-inch flip-down kitchen TV. Sing along to a stylish RDK2 kitchen DAB radio. And chill your wine collection to perfection in a Liebherr Wienertech wine cabinet. Answer the following question correctly to be in with a chance of winning. Toad in the Hole is a dish of what in batter? Is it A, drumsticks, B, sausages, or C, hamburgers? Call 0901 293 9000. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C as your answer to 83366. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. Red button viewers can enter by pressing red now. Or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. this Saturday. Entries made after the closing time will not be counted, but may still be charged.
A perfect end to your day.
Excuse me, where do those fish come from?
Well, they've all just come from that boat.
Why are they so shiny?
Because they're so fresh.
Please, can I have that one?
Not really, but it'll be on our fish counter later.
OK. Are those frozen?
No, we're just keeping them cool. Unlike most other big supermarkets, these fish have never been frozen. We think they taste better that way.
Have you got this one?
It's what you don't see. Confidence. Pure. Wise. It makes me laugh. Sometimes it makes me cry. It touches everything. Beauty. The new fragrance by Calvin Klein.
The unmissable Lee Longland Summer Sale. Final reductions. Must end 5 p.m. Monday. Leave it to Lee Longland.
The Tiger Tank. Each week assemble this legendary model made of high-quality materials with step-by-step instructions. Part 1, only 50p.
Leeks has taken over Coles Home Furnishers. Incredible sale savings, plus an extra £100 off. But hurry, the Leek Summer Sale ends Monday.
The Brian James £2 million Big Brand Clearance Sale is now on. Everything half the manufacturer's recommended prices. Only at Brian James Cannock.
Hi, I'm Karen, and this is my Isle of Man. This is where I work, and this is what I do. When I'm not floating on the sea, or scrambling miles above it, you can find us leaping into it. But don't feel too sorry for me. Life on the island's not all work, work, work.
Discover your Isle of Man from a location near you. Prices starting at £23.99 each way. Click on visitisleofman.com for details.
At Curry's Bank Holiday deals, like £250 off this Samsung 50-inch plasma TV. HD ready, 600Hz and only $549. This dual-screen 12 million pixel Samsung camera is now only £99. Twice the screens, half the price. And save £130 on this slimline Packard Bell netbook. Ultra stylish, ultra portable. It's just £199. Hurry, they must end Wednesday at Curry's.
The new Citroën C3. Experience the feeling you get with the most sensational panoramic windscreen in its class. New Citroën C3, the Visio Drive. Get the new Citroën C3 experience with 3 years free servicing from only $8,990 with £2,000 welcome reward deducted, or 0% APR typical finance over 3 years and no deposit.
Fresh this week at Morrison's. Save a third on a whole side of fresh Scottish salmon.
Red Tractor, a good food story.
Hello once more. I'm going to let you do what you have to do in the fridge there, Daniel. In our pudding kitchens here, the cooks are running out of time. Actually, you're now happy.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Ready to plate up.
You've been in command. You've enjoyed it much more today, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well done. How's your roller coaster gone?
Okay, sort of up and down, but hopefully I'll be all right in the end.
So you had another crack at them?
Yeah, I had another crack, yeah.
Have you ended up what you wanted?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it might not be as cold as I wanted.
Right. Ready to go?
Yep.
OK, fellas, plate up.
So, who will win the place in the national finals? Has Martin finally delivered the perfect ice cream? And will that spoon-shaped twirl biscuit and his new addition of crisp pastry perfectly offset his sweet, light frangipan filling? Or will Daniel's hastily remade second creme caramel be to the judges' liking? And has he made the right decision in not changing anything about his caramel and the stewed rhubarb sprinkled with that crunchy grilled crumble?
And so to our final tasting of the day with our two dessert cooks, Martin and Daniel, present, of course, and we're ready to taste. Julie, you ready to go?
I am. Now, this is the first time we've tasted the ice cream, of course, because last time it didn't ice, and it's lovely. Once it gets icy, it becomes much more of a complement to this sort of pudding. Love the ice cream, the coulis works well, and the pastry works well.
John?
This is brilliant. I absolutely love it. The ice cream is rich and delicious. This addition of the pastry around the outside is sublime, because if you can make a better sweet crust pastry than that, bring it on, because I couldn't. It's delicious. This is a fantastic dessert.
Ed?
The ice cream's perfect today. Absolutely perfect. The balance of the sweetness and the richness in the ice cream, the texture, beautiful. That's perfected. I love this little ring of pastry. It's delicious pastry. It's biscuit-like. I love it, and I think it looks beautiful as well. It's how a pudding should look. It's just lovely. Really lovely.
Great. Let's move to Daniel's work. How's Daniel pulled through?
Daniel's done a brilliant job, you know. I mean, he's up against it because his creme caramel went wrong. He pulled it out, he looked at it, and I was wondering what Daniel was going to do. I thought, he's not going to try and wing this one, is he? And, you know, I always admire the cooks on this show when they actually just think, do you know what, I'm just going to chuck this in the bin, I'm going to start again. They don't try and wing it, and I think that's admirable. I think the texture's very good, it's perfect, a bit wobbly, that's how we like it, melt in the mouth. And then you've got the combinations, and this is why this is clever. It's rich, it's sweet, it's soft, and then you've got crunch and the tartness with a little sugar. These two work together very, very well. It's done a brilliant job, well done.
Jilly?
This little rhubarb crumble is absolutely gorgeous. The crumble topping is crispy, crunchy, lovely flavour, and I think that rhubarb has come out tasting really lovely, a little fragrant, really unusual. Classic creme caramel. He cracked it last time, he's cracked it this time. Well done, Daniel.
John?
This is rhubarb and custard at its best. It's nice and sharp, the rhubarb, with that aniseed and vanilla flavour in the background. It's kept some acidity to contrast this really rich, slippery creme caramel, and Daniel has done a fantastic job.
Think of them now, because they're off to make three very difficult decisions in three very even contests for three very different reasons. As they do that, we'll remind ourselves of everything that we've seen today.
The balance was terrific. Really improved. I mean, hugely, massively improved.
It's been beautifully executed as far as flavour is concerned. I love the dressing with the ginger.
It went into the oven at 160. A fundamental error. You can't cook a pork chop at 160. It needs an intense heat.
I want to be really positive. I loved this pie. I feel really sorry for George.
I love it, and I think it looks beautiful as well. It's how a pudding should look. It's just lovely.
This is rhubarb and custard at its best.
First, our starters. Will it be Esme's pan-fried pigeon breast or Craig's Thai-spiced mackerel? The winning starter is... Craig's Thai-spiced mackerel. Jilly.
Craig, come back to life. All is well. Well done. A really unusual dish, actually, having the mackerel with those Thai flavours. And your salad was so much better. It was lovely. A bit too much of it, mind you.
Yeah.
A bit too much, but it really was lovely. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's move on to today's main courses. Adrian's pork chop with Yorkshire pudding and George's chicken stroganoff pie with chips. We have a winner. It is... George's pie and chips. Ed.
Well, congratulations, George. Obviously, usually in the next round of the competition, we're always looking for improvements in the dish. And obviously, George, your pie was sensational, but today wasn't your finest hour. but I'm sure it will be next time round.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, you promised me that.
OK, let's move on to today's puddings. Will it be Martin's Bakewell Tart or Daniel's Creme Caramel with chilled rhubarb crumble? The winning pudding is... Martin's Bakewell Tart. John.
Right, well, I'll start with Daniel first, because the courage it took under these conditions to pick yourself up and do it again needs to be commended. So well done to you.
Thank you.
Martin, you, more than anyone else today, has upped your game so much it couldn't be ignored. And that's why we all thought you deserved this title today. So well done to you too. Thank you.
Wow, well done. Unbelievable day, isn't it? I keep saying it, but it has been. Clearly, you don't all stay with us, and this is the moment we say goodbye to the three who I'm afraid can't. My goodness me. George, you've had a reprieve. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can't believe it at all now.
Well, you know what would be really cool now?
What's that?
Go on and win the whole thing.
You know.
500 quid to keep you going. Just a little 500 for you. And for you as well, Martin. Congratulations to the three of you. Now, next week, we turn to the Northwest to show us what they're made of as our hunt for Britain's best dish continues. I wonder if the drama can get any more tense than this. Do join us then. For the moment, from all of us, goodbye.
Red Tractor Beef cooks up Britain's best dish.
What happened to the 5-year-old Worcestershire lad pictured with Saddam Hussein?
Well, that was 20 years ago. Tonight we catch up with him and recall his memories.
Buy 2 Actimel 8-packs for £4. That's just 25p a bottle. Have you had your Actimel today?
At Halfords this bank holiday, great deals across the store. With over 50% off all Reebok bikes, and with adult bikes from only £89.99. There's over 50% off this JVC stereo, and with car audio from £39.99. This Navman is over 50% off, and with sat-navs from £59.99. Plus, get a free £10 voucher when you spend £50 or more on anything in-store or online. Over 50% off deals, and free £10 voucher at Halfords now.
At Comet, save a total of £120 on this LG HD Ready TV, now only $379. Ideal with 600Hz technology for incredibly smooth pictures. Save £150 on this Beko frost-free fridge freezer, now only $249. Save £170 on this Hotpoint large load washer, now only $229. Ideal as it's available to take away today. Comet, we deal in your ideal.
Fabulous half-price bedrooms in Starplan's huge summer sale. All our stunning fitted bedrooms and sliding robes are now reduced by a massive 50% in our biggest sale ever, with up to 3 years free credit and nothing to pay for the first year. Plus, Starplan always give you superb quality, great design and free delivery and installation. A bedroom today with nothing to pay for a full year? The fabulous Starplan half-price summer sale ends Bank Holiday Monday.
Starplan, make it for you.
In a jam and you're running late, who can you call?
118! Essential savings at Tesco mean you'll find a 3 for £10 meat offer every week. This week, that's pork steaks for dinner on Tuesday, sorted. Succulent beef for your stir-fry on Thursday, sorted. And chicken fajitas in front of a movie on Saturday, sorted. Plus, when you add double club card points, there are twice as many reasons to shop with us. Essential savings at Tesco. Every little helps.
Daddy's taking us to the zoo.
Twycross Zoo has loads that's new. There's tons for you, and you, and you. There are pets to pet and friends to make, and mountains to climb, and a train to take. There are brand new friends at our brand new centre. It's called Himalaya and it's free to enter. There are elephants, giraffes and brilliant birds and the most kinds of monkeys in the whole wide world. Spend a family day at Twycross Zoo and bring out the animal in you.
The unmissable Lee Longland Summer Sale. Final reductions. Must end 5 p.m. Monday.
Leave it to Lee Longland.
D is for double savings, making this leather sofa only $549. F is for 4 years free credit and the first year payment free. S is for sale. Double savings are coming to an end on all these sofas in the DFS summer sale. So it's your last chance to get this stylish sofa for just $299 or get double savings on this designer lounger sofa at just $799. Don't miss out on these great savings in the summer sale at DFS. They end Bank Holiday Monday, 8 p.m.
Our world wouldn't be the same without the horse. On this journey, I want to discover why nature's greatest team is here to stay.
Stupid cowboy game.
Martin Clunes Horsepower, Sunday at 9, ITV1 and ITV1 HD. On HD.
"20 years ago, this image of a 5-year-old boy being stroked on the head by dictator Saddam Hussein sparked outrage here in Britain.